So I think I have the same thing you have, that people automatically assume that I'm mean or that I'm a certain type of way, and I'm actually one of the nicest people.
You know what I'm saying? She came to me, and this was something she never did because Remy's not really apologetic.
Now let's go straight to the subject. Remy Ma owns the game Papoose. Papa allegedly accosted her and insisted that she sign the divorce papers right away. She is hesitant to go, however, since she thinks Pap would continue to demand that she pay the alimony. We shouldn't pretend that Pat doesn't have a case since he raised her kid and supported her throughout her more than 10 years in jail. She wants to delay the divorce since she has moved on and strayed. I see, let's go into this mess. Papoose has been quietly begging Remy for a divorce for some time, despite his dislike of briding on the internet. She always finds an answer, even when he begs him repeatedly to let him go. Remy, why is it taking so long? Although you previously publicly humiliated me and fled with easy-to-block captain, you were attempting to keep me legally connected to you. He approached her and demanded an explanation when he had had enough. However, when he brought up the topic of alimony, Ray's attitude suddenly changed, and her sister became upset because, let's be honest, she realized that after all these years of hard work, Pat might very well come for the bag if she proceeded with a divorce. All of us watched Remy use easy to block. She had the conceit to rap about Pat Child during a fight, implying that she was in love with someone else, even though she was legally married to him. It was you who heard the contempt. The tacky high school behavior of the captain.
I'm only going to dress this one time, since y'all want to be on the front lines. Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? See, right there, that's the...
You've already moved on, Mr. Block, and that's the problem. Remy wants to drastically alter her appearance because her life is collapsing after Captain abandoned her for 2 younger women. She wants to make it seem reasonable to everyone to prevent Pep from being happy because she and he still have unresolved business. She used to be able to ignore this person easily. Claressa Shields is the real one Pep has already bought. She is a wealthy, self-made, and undefeated boxing champion. Being a winner and an Instagram sensation, she is more than just a girl.
I'm saying his support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There we go.
Claressa has been helping Pap by singing to him, wishing him a happy birthday, and encouraging his success. Remy's unwillingness to sign the papers disrupted Pap's plans for a Valentine's Day vacation to Hawaii and his preparation to pop the question. Remy wants to play keep away since her short affair with Easy didn't work out, and Claressa is outraged because she doesn't want another woman to influence her relationship, but Pap is ready to move on. The situation gets complicated at this point since Remy is stalling because of the money, not because he is in love. During her 6 years in prison, Remy's husband was her best public relations team, support system, and manager. While she was inside, he took care of her baby, promoted her music, and produced her mixtapes. Remy's clothing line is now worth more than $4 million. They say that even after 11 years of marriage, TV still earns royalties from her albums and has a purse, while Pap's financial value is significantly lower. We have to recognize that he gave up his profession to provide for her. When discussing financial obligations and long-term relationships, don't hold back. There is more time for economic disparity to rise. Remy is aware that we are just talking about half of their paperwork, so she is not trying to sign them. The reason Remy makes so much more money is because Pap was literally her rock. If Pap shows up for court, he may collect the check. The secret text contact between Claressa and Pap infuriated Remy. Claressa reported that Pap had threatened to call the police after making fun of her looks. Claressa has ceased playing girl. Remy could see these hands entering and departing the ring if she continues fighting since she is a true professional fighter. Let's pause and turn things around. Maybe Pap hasn't really changed after all. Instead of falling in love with Claressa, what if the entire thing is being done to get vengeance on Remy for portraying him in such a negative light? Pap didn't want to leave Remy, as you can see. After more than a decade of waiting for her, he helped her resume her work, raised her kid, and made their marriage a reality. He stayed until Remy made out with the captain and made it too public, even after the charges of adultery started. He didn't have that goal since he was expelled. Is he really that committed to his current partner, Claressa Shields, even if she is totally dedicated to him? To be honest, Claressa is a tomboy, and Pap appears to be the kind of man who likes ladies. Remy strikes a balance between strength and femininity. Does the fact that Claressa is attempting to be so feminine for him appeal to him? She offers him paragraphs of praise and treats him like a prize, but Pat simply exists and doesn't experience the same happiness, so he behaves freely around her as well.
Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us.
Even if Pep has never been careless or brought up black love and loyalty, I'm here because Remy is content. But by making public jokes about Remy that don't sound like somebody in love, and by keeping in mind that men who are actually in love don't break up easily. In fact, they could even wind up getting back together, he quickly clarifies it that he is in a new relationship. Even if Claressa is putting her all into it, what if Pap is just using her to get revenge on Remy? What would occur if Claressa discovered? But what if one day he awakens and finds that he still longs for his wife to return? Because of the terrible grief, Claressa can wake up feeling a specific way. I'm not alone in thinking this, based on the initial reaction I saw. He is always in the background, giving the idea that he doesn't care what she is wearing, while Claressa seems to be going all out for him. I think Papoose will harm Claressa because of this. Despite her uneasiness and tomboy tendencies, she tries to seem extremely feminine for him. He seems to like savage, feminine women, and I believe he is just retaliating against Remy for humiliating and injuring him since he wasn't attempting to leave her before she left. I want to see Claressa happy, even if she has no clue what she's getting herself into, since she's young and fragile and Pap is still Ray's spouse. Since Remy said that Pap cheated and was speaking to Claressa and other people in the song, you guys don't give a damn. Though he has really moved on, he has received criticism for being in love and not seeming to be as excited about the relationship as Claressa. Since Pap is just interested in his bag and will never fall in love, I hope Remy Ma won't suffer any damage. If it's okay with you, please let me know who you are ultimately backing for your protection. If you believe Claressa is a true woman and putting up with all of this drama, or you believe Remy is playing broke and holding on to somebody she no longer wants, please share your thoughts in the area given below.